So. Yes! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so excited! I'm so excited! I'm so excited! Oh my god! Anyway, this is Digimon Digital Monsters Season 1 Episode 56 of my show, but this is about Episode 54. Now, before I start talking about it, this is the last episode for the first season, so I just want to thank you guys. I also want to tell you this. The episode is only 19 minutes, but I'm going to try to make it a bit over 19 because there's a lot of stuff I want to do before I end it and stuff, so I might make it a smidge over 19 minutes as well. Oh man, I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited! Oh, anyway, like I said, this is it here, Digimon Digital Monsters Season 1, Episode 55 of my show, but this is about Episode 54, and the final episode of Season 1 is appropriately titled, The Fate of Two Worlds. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, I'm just a little exasperated, and I'm really excited because this is the last video, so if I start talking really loud, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, it starts off with the same way the last video ended with. It starts off with the Digivolving, and then it makes him come back to life, and Apocolymon's wondering what, and then Ty's like, you're dealing with the new and improved Digidestin, and that's kind of where the episode carries over. But before I continue about the rest of it, I just want to say one thing. Thank you so much for your support for the first series and stuff. And also, I want to I'll say this now, and at the end of it as well, I want to thank you for your support for the first season. I also want to thank the people here at Rose Inc. for allowing me to use the computer to do this and stuff. And I also want to thank Trevor and Sawyer for getting me started, and Christy now as well for helping me through this point as well and stuff. And also, I want to thank you guys, the viewers, because your views really helped. It was really good for you to show your support with my channel and stuff. I just thought I'd get that out of the way now, and I'll say it again when I do the end of the video. Anyway, okay. Now, as I stated at the beginning, it goes to the scene where they're digivolving, and they digivolve somehow, like, they digivolve, and then they brought back to life, and then Apocolymon's like, what? What? And then Ty's like, you're dealing with the new and improved Digidestined. And then Apocolymon's like, that's impossible! How are you able to digivolve without the use of your crests? And then Matt's saying that nothing's impossible as long as you have your friends helping you and stuff. And then basically what happens is, Ty is agreeing with Matt. He's saying that, Matt said it, and how he's saying time to fight and stuff. And then they start attacking it, like, he said, they start running, and then it goes to Apocolymon's, and it's like, let's do this. And then in the next scene, Apocolymon's like, so, you want to fight? And then he starts using his Death Claw attacks, and his Death Claw attack, and they start to destroy the claws, and Joe's handling one of the claws, and Mimi's handling one of the others, and this is gonna sound kind of funny, but, it's gonna sound kind of funny, but, it's gonna sound kind of funny, but when Mimi and asks Lilymon that if they can help too, she tells her to hang on, and then she's wondering what to hang on to, and then Lilymon basically throws Mimi, and then she uses her flower cannon attack to destroy one of Apocolymon's claws. And then Mimi's kind of making a little sarcastic kind of joke where she's saying, next time, Lilymon, could you use someone else as a boomerang? And then Going on saying that she's apologizing to me, but she wanted to make sure she came back to her and stuff. And then basically what happens is Joe is and Digimon are handling the other client, and then Joe is telling Ty that now is the chance to go for his body and stuff. And then basically what happens is one of the claws starts going to where it is, and then Joe, Sora and Izzy saying why she doesn't have all the fun, save some room for him and Izzy, her and Izzy and stuff. And then Izzy saying that they'll distract Apocolyamon while Matt and Ty focus on attacking. And then then one of the claws starts heading to where Mimi and Joe are. And then Angelomon and Magna Angelomon start attacking, and basically what happens after that is, basically what happens is, TK saying that they got the others covered as well, and then Kari's basically saying that they'll go for all the other claws as well and stuff, and then Mimi is thanking Kari and stuff, and then Joe is saying that they owe TK and Kari one and stuff like that, which is kind of funny. Anyway, and then while Matt and Ty are running on their Digimon and stuff, like going on their Digimon toward Apocolyamon, Ty is telling Matt that this is better than any video game. Matt's kind of agreeing with them on that and stuff. And then basically what happens is they start attacking him, and Apocolymon's wondering, saying that it's time to end this, and then he uses his virus grenades attack, and then they get away from him, and then they just destroy the claws, and then there's an opening for War Greymon and Metal Garurumon to attack, and then they use their Metal Wolf Claw in Terror Force attack, and they destroy all, and then Joe's excited because they destroyed all his claws, and then basically what happens is, what happens is Joe's excited, like he's saying that they did it, they destroyed all his claws, and then Ty's saying, still think you're so tough, and then Apocolyamon starts laughing, he's like, is that the best you got? And then he's like, and then Matt makes a little joke about it, he's kind of like, you know you're being, face it like a man, and then basically what happens is, the Pokemon says that you think so, huh? Well, I may be down, but I'm not out. I'll take you and both worlds with me. And then he says that they still haven't seen his ultimate attack, which is the attack I explained earlier called Total Annihilation and stuff. Oh my god. And then they're all panicking, like, they're saying that Matt's saying that they're going to destroy everything, and it's so on and so forth, and they say that there's got to be a way to beat its destiny. After all, they're the Digi-Destined and stuff like that. And then basically what happens is they use their Digivices and kind of contain, like, the explosion and stuff. And on the other end, the people on Earth, the people are happy that both their worlds are kind of saved, because what Apocolyamon was going to do was take himself and both the digital world and human worlds with him in the Total Annihilation attack, but that kind of failed because of the the Digivices containing the blast and stuff. So basically his attempts failed. And then it goes to where Jedi and Centaurimon are, and they show up, and then Jedi's making a little joke. He's saying that he's sorry he's late, that he forgot to set his alarm, and he's wondering if it's over. And then they're saying yes, and then TK's wondering what will happen to the digital world now, and then Centaurimon's telling them to look down, and then basically what happens is, after that is Centaurimon is, Ty's looking down with the others, and he says that it's Fall Island, and Centaurimon is saying that according to the ancient prophecy that once the great darkness was over the first thing to be reborn was the land, and then from the land came the sea and stuff like that. And then Mimi's kind of wondering what that means, and then basically what happens is Sataramon is basically saying that it means the digital world will start over from the beginning and stuff, and then they go down to Bio Island to check it out, and and in the next little image scene they're in Primary Village, and before that happened, Ulgamon and the others were congratulating them for defeating Apocolyamon and stuff. And then after that, I just thought I'd get that since I missed it. Anyway, after that, they're on the Primary Village and they're seeing all the Digi-Eggs, and what happens now is all the Digimon that were lost would be reborn and stuff, because both the Dark Masters and the Evil was defeated. So basically, they turn back into Digi-Eggs and they get to come back, and Mimi's excited because it means Piximon, Waylon, and Wizardmon 2 will probably come back. Now, technically, Wizardmon is in Season 2, but it's, like I said, it's not as a physical appearance. It's kind of as an astral appearance. I believe that's in episode 17 of Season 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's episode 17. But I'll explain later about that when I get there. Anyway, Jenna is agreeing with them that someday it might happen, and then Andromon is suggesting that they should take a picture to commemorate this special occasion and stuff, and then Ty thinks that's a good idea, so Izzy goes off to get TK and Kari, and then they take the picture, and while they're taking the picture, like, in between, before the picture flashes, and after, the Digi-Egg that Kari is holding kind of a hatchet and stuff. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, and then after the photo, Ogremon decides to leave, and then, after he leaves, Goemon is saying that Ogremon just doesn't want to admit that he likes them and stuff. Oh my god. And then basically Jenna is saying to not say that because, he's kind of referencing, I believe it's episode 17 of my show, but about episode 16. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's episode 17 of my show, but about he's referencing episode 17 of my show, but about episode 16 where, Agumon digivolved into Skull Greymon. At the time, he said that he said it was the wrong thing to do, but the truth is there's no such thing as right or wrong. Digimon's destiny cannot be changed. And then Agumon kind of makes a bit of a joke about that, saying that if that's the case, he'll just digivolve himself into the next Dark Master. Oh my god! Oh, it's funny, they're all laughing and stuff. And then it goes into the scene where they're on the beach and they're having some reminiscent memories, because that same beach is where they spent their first night in the digital world. And then they're looking up at the sky in the digital world, and they see this thing that looks like an eclipse. And then Jenna is telling them that that's not all it is, because then the eclipse could cost them their lives. Well, actually, but first what happens is Matt saying that he still thinks that he's wondering, because they have a lot of summer left, they should probably spend the summer in the digital world. And then basically what happens is Daisy thinks that they'll have a lot of time, since an entire day in the digital world is equal to at least 1 minute in the real world, so they have lots of time and stuff. But really, they don't actually have time. And then it goes to where Jenna is, and what he says about the eclipse. And it turns out that the shadow that was passing over the digital world sun was actually the gate that connects the human world to the digital world. And then basically, well, that's what Santaramon's saying, the shadow is the gate that connects the human world to the digital world. It would only stay open for at least 2 hours, and then it would be closed. And then Matt's saying that that's not a problem, because they could just wait for it to open up again. And then Mimi is saying that after all, they just have over 100 years of summer vacation left. But then, this is going to sound kind of sad, but Dan and I is saying that it was that when Apocolyamon appeared, basically what happened was when Apocolyamon appeared in the digital world, the flow of time between both the human world and the digital world became synchronized, and and then Mimi's saying that they must have at least 4 weeks left, and but it turns out they only have the 2 hours because once the portal is closed, it's like closed forever and stuff. And then basically what happens after that is they're all getting upset, and then Jedi is saying that it's time for them to say goodbye, and then it goes to where Sora is with Digimon, and she says that she's gonna miss Sora. She wants her to say hi to her mom when she gets back, and she's thanking, after they're all saying goodbye, and Mimi's looking for Palmon, but she can't find her, and then the Gekomons find Palmon because they tell her that Mimi's been looking for her, and she said that she knows, but she doesn't want them to see she doesn't want Mimi to see her because it's kind of too painful for her to say goodbye and stuff. And then before they get on the trolley car, the portal kind of closes, so they have to go on the trolley car, and they have to go through it. But then basically what happens is while they're on the trolley car, they're saying goodbye, and then Paimon shows up where Mimi is, and she's saying that she's sorry, and then Mimi's saying it's okay. She's telling her goodbye and thanks for everything and stuff, and then before the final episode ends, there's this theme music. I'll just sing some of the lyrics for you guys for now. Hey Digimon, mon up the friends to the boys and girls. Hey Digimon, champions of the digital world. 7 young kids go to camp for the summer and wind up living in a digital land where everybody gets to meet his own Digimonster, a digital companion, a digital friend, and so on and so forth with the song. And then there's one little final closing narration from Ty's character where he's saying that their adventure in the digital world may be over for now, but the gate won't be closed forever and stuff. And then he's saying that basically he's wondering if he's saying that he won't forget their friends, the Digimon, and he's wondering if Agumon will remember him. And he's saying that he's saying that one thing for sure, he won't forget Agumon and stuff. And they're saying that none of them will forget their friends and stuff like that. And then that's kind of where the final episode ends. So, but before I end this video itself, like I said again, I want to thank you guys for your support, like you viewers. And I also want to thank Trevor, Sawyer, Christy. I want to thank Trevor and Sawyer for getting me started on this. Christy as well for helping me through this as well and stuff. And I want to thank the people at Rose Inc. and all the people that have helped me through this point and stuff. And since this is the last video, like I said, I'll probably do a review of a movie as a side project. So, until season 2, guys, see you next time, and like I always say, keep it digital!